What's up, boys? Back with some more League of Legends Swarm. We're going to be playing some Riven on the beachhead. Pretty movement speed focused character. You actually need to move around to even charge your basic attack. Also scales with area and crit, so we'll likely want those. The poison trail over there also evolves off of movement, and it gives you stacking movement and shielding as you damage stuff with it. So that seems best in slot here. The Mega Blast might be okay. Actually not super sure on the other augments. I know the armor's pretty helpful, but it's probably not required. I think I will try that since we'll probably grab all of the scalers for the bunny hop. And you gain shielding based on your nearby damage. So if you hit a bunch of nearby enemies, you can usually leech through them. That would work with area. You'd probably want projectiles with it. XP... not sure on that. I guess we'll go ahead and grab the area thing. Crit chance, we want that. Could use duration since most of her stuff scales with that. Should probably try and grab some healy things. There we go, the paw print. I almost always take ability haste, but I'm not sure if it's necessary here, since it wouldn't work on your main attack. So we can take either of those. Health honestly might be pretty helpful so that you can shield tank stuff more. Okay, let's just pop this so I can finish a bit faster and help out with the elite bits. I think I'm gonna level that for now, since I'm not exactly sure what I want. Static sword. I don't think it's great, but it's okay. It does crit, and I'm not sure I've ever used that with crit before, so I guess I'll try it. Ooh, cross country. I'm pretty sure that's best in slot on Riven. So we definitely need to get the movement speed soon if possible. Riven scales with all of those stats, and she has bonus movement speed on top of that. I might take ability haste so I can use my E and R more often. That'll let me scale them up slightly more. Try and find some HP before this guy catches up to me. More paw prints. Getting the evolution on that is very important for the extra speed and stuff. I think it's bonus crit. Cooldown goes down quite a bit as well. Try and shield and stun him. Didn't really help. Ow. I guess I'll pop the ultimate on cooldown so I can ramp up the cross country a bit faster. Area is extremely impactful, and we can get more survivability as well. If you can just get decent stacks on that, it should be a guaranteed win, I think. Paw prints. What he doing? Another ultimate. Probably shouldn't have casted it since I didn't see that elite right there. Paw prints. Could grab duration. And it does work on that. Plus all my skills that actually might be pretty good. I might have a slot for that, I'm honestly not sure. I do want area. And probably damage? Wait, movement, area. I'm not sure. Area. I guess area isn't as necessary with cross-country, but it will look hilarious, and that's the most important thing. Oh, I don't have movement yet, that's right. Thought I had the really important evolution already. Are there supposed to be 3 of those? So movement, I can't forget that. That's super important for the main weapon and the paw prints, and for stacking cross country. And then I probably don't have to take damage since I have the stacking from that. If there's something else that I really want. And honestly, duration might be cool just to have the ultimate up really often. Oh yeah, ulting on cooldown. Movement speed, there we go. And I also want to get some levels in that so that I can stack up faster as well. Oh, I can take the evolution. Now we get stacking shield and movement speed as it damages enemies. Very nice. What is happening to my movements? Is that from having a lot of area or something? Like, the Q isn't supposed to jump me this far, is it? What's going on? Am I bugged? Lose ability haste. 100 ultimate haste sounds pretty funny with the duration. This is the safer pick, but this sounds cool. 35-second cooldown. Oh my god, what is up with my jumps? Ooh, duration, we can go ahead and grab that. That will get pretty close, or I could get more movement for cross-country. I'm jumping so far on the final hits. I love when bullet heaven games give you movement scaling builds, although they are a bit rough on the wrist sometimes. So that's up to 20 seconds with a 35-second cooldown. If I get them a little bit closer, my massive AoE will hit them both at the same time. Oh, my poison cloud was covering that up and I almost ran into it. Duration. Ability haste. Oh yeah, I should finish this guy because he's gonna charge me. Survive in the circle. But I can hit the entire circle already. Oh god, I didn't see that. Good shielding. More movement speed. Ults back up. Trying to avoid the bullets while not jumping out of the circle. It's pretty hard. I jumped so far. And my jump is bugging out. What is happening? I'm moving towards the left here and it's sending me out to like the top right. I think my stats are so high it's breaking the game. Or static. Bunny hop. Does that give more movements? As you level it, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, the ultimate. Kind of weird just using it for the extra speed. More bunny hop. We can finish that now. Even more damage, leave an echo that detonates after a short duration, knocking out enemies again. And that's the two most important weapons here as well. Let's go with the Bunny Blast. That's a gigantic poison cloud. I kind of bug out and I can't move to the south sometimes. Feels like the game is just breaking apart under all of my stats. Bonus crit chance at random enemies ending with a large strike. Oh, I only need 2 total for the evolutions now. Oh, no, my counter, the ball. Alright, I have to be pretty careful with this. Juggernaut, armor, health pickups. Let's just grab the armor. How much do you have by default? 45. Tiny amount of damage, actually. Is that additive? I got 32%, which is less than 10% of my total. I guess it's probably additive with the cross-country bonus since they're both augments. We can get that one up to level 3. Surely with how fast I can move around, I should be able to find a magnet, right? Oops, I didn't even mean to do that, I'm just so fast. And we can. Level 4. We got another one for a bit later. %94% area size. Let's get the duration for the abilities, I think. 27 duration with 33.56 cooldown. Oh wait, that was a regular level. There we go, all weapons evolves. Let's grab... I don't think 10 will make a big difference. You get so much from the anima power. Just pump the crit chance now to try and delete the boss. My poison cloud is almost the entire screen. And in fact, I can't even see his attacks under it. Well, Jesus, take the wheel. I can't see anything now. Wait, my ultimate's down, but it should have a 6-second downtime. Huh? Does the chain reduce your cooldowns or something? "45 stacks of cross country and still going." What if I, like, intentionally do less damage to him so that I get more stacks? More crit chance. Ooh, XP. Yeah, something seems off with that. It should be up like 80% of the time, or a bit more than that, but that does not seem to be the case. I got stuck on the wall there. Oh, I guess I can face tank the swords with my shield. I guess we don't really have to do anything special then. I can run around a bit to ramp up the cross country a bit more. Oh, I should avoid that attack if I can, actually. I'm so fast, I can't control myself. 2.1k movement on the final hop? What is happening? Oh, did he cast those when he was like in the air or something and it had weird terrain stuff? Or what are those ships flying over? I don't think I've noticed those before. $6.5k health. Plus 400% area size. Easy peasy. That was a pretty nuts run. First augment cross country. We got the two most important evolutions very quickly, the paw print and the bunny hop, which both give extra movement speed. And we got our Aatrox completion. Now I have a few more anima power upgrades. Man, imagine how insane that would have been with maxed anima power. Gives movement speed and ability haste each time. Would be absolutely nuts. But here's my current meta progression. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. What's up, boys? We're back with some more League of Legends Swarm. Today we're going to be farming some gold on the Extreme Beachhead. So we're looking for the Evolved Train, which can drop gold on kill, and the Annihilator, which drops bonus XP and gold on kill. And then combined with Xayah's passive, you can deal extra damage, and every once in a while you'll gain some bonus ability haste on top of that. And also throw extra feather daggers when damaging units. There's the Annihilator, we can go ahead and grab that and blast everything here. We will want damage and crit, and that's required for the train. Oh, I got my E now, which gives me bonus pickup radius every time I use it, on top of a ton of single target damage if you pull them through. Another damage level just to pass that. So we're looking for either the chance for enemies to drop gold on kill or experienced fighter off of the Yumi quest. I can take projectile count, but it's not going to scale quite a few things like the Annihilator and the train. So I think I have like one flexible slot, and if I get something that scales with movement speed, I'll probably want that, but if not, then not sure. Might take projectile count then. Either the gold on kill or experienced fighter, which also gives you a stacking buff based on the number of collectibles you've picked up recently. That should be extremely good on Xayah. Box hoarding. Pickup radius, need that for the basic weapon. Oh, there's one all the way around the lip. Battle Bunny crossbow is very good if you're going crits. We can grab some more XP to max out a little bit faster. More crossbow. Oh, you actually can root this guy as Xayah, I think? So you can keep resetting his charge thing. We can grab ability haste. 371? Oh, the misfortune. I like it enough. Even though I think it's not that good as you get your anima power super high, since that gives a lot also. Pets, nope. Pick me up is okay. With Bullet Mania here, I might actually try a full projectile. It's either that or a tiny amount of XP here, which isn't terrible. But minus 100% pickup radius would probably be weird on Xayah. Let's try the full projectile. Ow. Thought that was going to root him, and I thought that was going to pick up the magnet. Oops. So with full projectile, I might actually swap the train out for something else projectile based. The bat blades would be great. The blaster would be pretty good for single target. Crossbow, once you evolve it, is also extremely nice for destroying the chests everywhere and finding collectibles, which you can easily pick up with the E active. I think I do have a slot for that. Although it also becomes less effective when you're already getting so many of them from the augment. Blaster should be pretty strong single targets. Yeah, I guess we'll try it. Crossbow should handle AoE, and then that'll help a lot against Aatrox. That guy's shooting waves at me. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, try and get some big damage and avoid that one. Oh, there's a Misfortune up as well. Was there something that I really wanted here? I think I gave up on the train, so I guess I may as well take that now. Yeah, it's probably the best weapon that's projectile based that I don't have yet. See if we can hopefully get some quick levels onto the crossbow to finish that off here. Level 4. Everything's locked in, so I can just look for something that I want to evolve here maybe, or grab XP to make it a bit easier in the long term. Nah. XP. Let him walk over the blades first. There we go. That'll be a huge help, and that'll destroy a lot more of the chests with the massive projectiles on it. Should farm us a bit more gold overall. Then I guess I want to evolve the Annihilator next, just for some extra XP and gold generation. Let's finish off the XP. I guess it's fine. I might use the rerolls to try and finish something off once I get something at like 3 or 4. Oh my god. I thought that was going to happen too. Probably not, but that's really good with the one that scales your damage with that. A health pickup doesn't actually work with the passive, it just says XP and gold, so it's not super important. I think I'm just gonna grab that, right? My crit is at 2, so we can bring that a lot higher. I believe it brings you up to 75% if you max it out and have this. more Annihilator. Oh yeah, I do need to prioritize the crit passive a bit earlier as well. Has anyone ever taken the augment that reduces your HP and then had like a detonator spawn on you right as you're on the wall and just instantly one-shot you from full HP before? Nothing is really close yet. I'm gonna check this level real quick, see if we can get the Annihilator evolved right before doing this since I'm close. There we go. So now when it kills enemies, they drop increased XP and have a chance for gold on top of it. Let's grab the crit for the augment that goes with that. Yeah, 75%. Let's try and get that one evolved, I think. It throws a dagger behind you that also shields you, so that'll give a bit of survivability. A familiar dagger behind her. Bounce from enemy to enemy, dealing damage and shielding. So when the Annihilator's out, I should actually try not to kill anything so that it gets all the kills and then use my E right after that to instantly suck it all in. Bat blades are ready. Damage each time they bounce. We just need one more level to finish off all of the weapons. on kill. Every enemy killed. Except there are no enemies right now. Sick. That's going to be pretty annoying with the death pool progs out. They also spawn kind of slow, so you can't even knock it through a bunch of them. I think probably just the circle of stats, and it can give projectile count at some point, but that just brings your HP so low you get one shot by literally anything. I don't think I would ever take that. Oh whoa, what's this? It fires twice as fast? There we go, 100% maxed out. Now we just farm bonus gold for the anima power. Xayah actually does scale a little bit with levels. Damage for all parts of the passive. Damage on both of her abilities. Oh, if I can pull him into those blades. Aw, they didn't damage him there. Oh wait, I can fire them all over here and then run past them, right? That's some sick burst damage you can build up before the fight even starts. That was extremely easy considering I had the Devastator, which isn't even a projectile weapon, it was just there for farming extra gold and a bit of XP. Xayah is really strong mechanically against him due to be able to build up all of those feathers ahead of time, it seems like. Got another Aatrox beaten, a little bit of extra gold for the anima power. Almost 3/4 of the way there, but it's getting easier and easier with all of the stats building up now. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. We're back with some more Briar on extreme mode. This time we are heading for the final map and boss now. Hopefully we get some good augments at this start because they make an absolutely insane difference between getting a bunch of crap or getting some of the busted stuff like the stacking stats as you move around, or even just some stacking damage as you pick up cards can be pretty nice. Take duration for the extra ability duration. It doesn't say that they scale with that, but it becomes much easier to keep them up 100% of the time if you have that, so it must work on them. Max health for the pillory. See, the bunny guns are pretty nice. More duration. Let's go ahead and grab the movement speed since that's nice with a lot of the augments. Well, maybe not a lot, but several of the very important ones anyways. I don't think I can really use those. Destroy the bases. Four more. I can do that in the top left. We need to pop this for the heal. We can go ahead and grab ability haste. Well, we got the busted one, and we have movement locked in already. Whee! So we do have some sort of boss, so let's go ahead and pop the ultimate here. Help out a bit with him. I don't think I want either of these weapons. Not sure on armor. Paw print, there we go, that's fantastic for the cross-country movement build. The evolved version gives you stacking movement speed and shielding when it deals damage. Maybe I could grab the area passive and get absolutely massive screen-wide AoE this game. Oh, I actually do want to take some damage so that I'm faster with my passive. Up to 100% if you're low on HP. That'll let us stack up the cross-country a lot faster. Ability haste, I guess. I might want damage. Not sure. And we got movement speed. Perfect. Is that guy scaling with my movement speed, or is he just ramping up until he eventually catches me? Because he is pretty fast now. Honestly, let's pop that, tank that, and then I can use the missing HP heal. Nothing's close, so probably just go ahead and grab this. The mine is pretty good. It also scales with area. I think that should be pretty insane damage late game, but I will need the damage passive for that. I want to grab the XP in here, so I guess I'll pop the Berserk for that. Can I pull that guy through the airstrikes? That'd be kind of helpful. Go ahead and pop that real quick for the heal since I'm getting pretty low. No, we still have the ult if needed. Movement speed, fantastic. Blade, I don't think so. I don't think I want any of these here. Maybe armor? Kinda wanna try area this time since it'll be really funny with the super stacked up cross country. So maybe something to go with that, the short bow or the mines. I think I do have a slot for armor though. Sure. Armor and area for the last ones, I guess. Oh, that's right, damage. Oops. Oh well. Damage will be much better for killing the boss. Just one more, and then the Poisoner movement speed will be a huge boost for the stacking. What was I trying to get there? I don't even remember. We'll try and find the level on that one thing. I'm fine with some more movement though. I just can't get the Evo yet. Well, actually we can. Alright, perfect. Stacking shield and movement speed on hits. Oops, did not see that elite under him and under all my clouds. That is useless to me. That would be annoying, so I guess we're going armor. That's actually pretty solid with the armor passive. I think I will take that. Some extra shielding, some nice freezing. Makes staying at low HP a lot safer. Since I think it does fully absorb the hit that triggers it. Ready, 12 stacks of cross country. I have everything locked in, so let's look for the final level on the movement speed. There we go. Mega Greed. I'm not close to any evolutions currently. Gold on kill, I think? Yeah. That's a lot of bosses, so let's group them up and go for an ult here to blast them all down. That is not the direction you should be going. Also, the huge barrage at the Kog'Maw still hurts quite a bit, even with the damage reduction. Let's see if I can get a bit lower. Oh, the armor absorbed it. I think we're fine on running. Trying to get a bit lower though. I guess the health, so that I'm safer when I'm staying super low. Guess I should just take the projectiles. It's kind of hard to get hit by the melee guys now. entire screen frost armor every time it procs. Another huge wave of bosses. Let's try to group them up a bit. Actually, a Yumi quest, I can go ahead and start that. Just kidding, no I can't. Frogs are a lot easier to take damage from, so I'll ramp up my movement speed a bit. We'll probably take some more hits, so I don't want to go too low. Every 8 seconds, gain a random stat, 1% area for each critical strike. 25, that actually could work with the ability haste I have. Grow in size, lose movement speed, that would be less ramping, nah. That would actually help the ramping a little bit with movement. Sure. I think those are the exact same augments I got last time. Although the order is slightly moved around. Here we go, almost screen-wide pillory. If only I had gone area size instead of the armor. Although when you accidentally pick up health pickups, it's kind of hard to even take damage now. Especially with the frost armor recharging pretty quickly. Oh, there's a frog trail right there. Go ahead and pop that so I don't die here. There's an elite I didn't see at first. That one scales with area as well, so it should be absolutely insane with the infinite bounces on it. Just in time. I'm assuming that with over 5,500 HP, he probably can't really do anything to me during the Berserk anyways. 261% area size. Actually, if I grab all of that XP, maybe I can get another level real quick. Victory! I think you usually can't ult through walls. So we'll get a clear shot over here and use that to teleport pretty far. Oh yeah, I can keep the Berserk up infinitely. They'll need to dodge the swords. Man, difficult fight. So interactive. 36 stacks on the cross country. So that's over 140% damage, area, and health. Almost up to 6,000 at the end. Where's he hiding? Oh well, I guess we'll farm a bit more. %, nice. New augment, regenerative tissue, some more gold, to beat Aatrox's Briar. And we got a bunch more gold for some more anima power levels. To make it even easier. Still working through some of the objectives, but I have a lot of them done now. But yeah, that augment is completely insane. It's honestly a bit too much, I think. The difference in power between the best augments and some of the weakest ones. That one is just a free win once you get it, and some of the movement speed scaling to really ramp it up towards the end. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. What's up, boys? We're back with some more League of Legends Swarm, playing some Jinx today. Barrage of bullets in a target direction evolves with haste, scales with 4 different stats. Every 70 kills you gain a ton of movement speed that decays, and 150 haste for 8 seconds. You can fire a barrage of rockets that scales with levels, or a massive one that also scales with levels. There's a couple interesting things you can do once augments are going. There's one that gives you a lot of extra projectiles that scales with your level. If you can get that for the first one, you can get an insane number of projectiles later on. Need both of these. Let's go ahead and grab a second weapon that will help out a bit with AoE for now. XP... I don't know if I have room for that. I'll definitely want movement speed. I think that's fine. And that'll help if I get the projectile augments. And then you can also go for super movement speed Jinx if you ever manage to get the augment that scales your damage with movement speed. That'll be really insane whenever your passive is up. And ideally you get the one that gives you movement speed every time you level up early on, and then get that later on for absolutely insane movement speed. That would be pretty cool. You can also pop your abilities during the passive and they'll have a very short cooldown. I don't think there's any sort of indicator for how long you have left on the passive. You can see how many kills until the next one, but I haven't noticed if there's a duration for it anywhere. Ability haste, we need that. Annihilator, XP and gold, probably not. Nah. Oof. Okay, Battle Bunny crossbow is one of the best slot weapons, thankfully. Projectile count, we want that. Ooh, Bullet Mania. Yeah, we take that. Every 6 levels, gain 1 projectile, but you deal reduced damage. But we got the XP just in case I found that. We got some decent levels in it too, so should be able to hit a pretty high level for the run. More XP. If you go close, you can actually hit a lot more of your E-rockets onto them for higher single target damage. But it is a bit riskier since there's a cast time on it. Even more movement. Oh god! That was actually kind of unexpected. Short bow is okay, but probably not. Blaster, okay. That's fantastic single target to help with the boss. So I think these are actually the best in slot weapons you can have here for a projectile build. The augment doesn't work that well with the crossbow because the evolution already adds 30 to that. So that might actually reduce the damage of that one a bit. But I don't care, more projectiles is sick. Damage, we want that. What was the last one? I think I have. Oh, crit chance. I don't have that yet. And that works on all of these, I think. Yeah. I think projectiles and crit both work on your E as well, and I think crit might work on the ultimate, but it doesn't really tell you. But there's definitely a lot of E rockets coming out now. Now Pierce, dealing less damage. Cooldown is heavily reduced. Crit chance. Okay, we have everything best in slot for the weapons and passives. Got a fantastic early augment to go with that. I need one more on the Blade Ring. To 6 projectile count now. Take the XP to get that finished off, and we'll be able to max out the build a little bit sooner. Area size, I don't think that works on anything here. Might work on the ultimate, I am not sure on the E. But I guess we just take circle stats. Let's try and hit one of the level 4s here. Nope. Fires twice as fast. And we got even more cooldown reduction. 480. Actually, you kind of need to be careful moving down because the UI will block a big portion of the circles on the detonator guys. Sometimes gives you a lot less time to react to them. Explode into fans of smaller missiles. All of our AoE projectiles just cover the entire screen now. And yeah, with plus 30, I don't think the plus 7 makes quite as big of a difference for that one. but it should cover the entire screen or more now. How much of a damage penalty was it? 15%? That's honestly not that bad. Oops. That would have been sad. Wow, the Bat Blade, my second weapon, does not want to level at all. Passives are almost completely maxed out as well. I think I'll take this just to get a little bit more XP for the projectiles. And it'll probably help the most on the boss out of any of those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the E does work with projectiles. That's so many rockets. Plus 12 projectile counts. It's too bad we didn't get the damage scaling of movement speed there. That one's pretty sick on Jinx. Finally. Increase in damage each time they bounce. perfect timing on the shield. And we're maxed. You still get a little bit of level scaling damage, and maybe the projectiles if there's any more breakpoints for that, but already at plus 15. Pretty insane. We're at 12. Grab a little bit of XP before it pulls me in. And there we go, plus 12 projectile bullet hell Jinx. Not too bad, pretty high single target damage with her base weapon and the Uwu blaster, plus the insane amount of projectiles on those. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. What's up, boys? We're back with some more League of Legends Swarm. Today we're going to be checking out some Illaoi. Slams the ground, dealing damage and spawning a tentacle, evolves with duration, also scales with damage, haste, and size. So 4 different passives to try and maximize that one. Small amount of health regen for each nearby tentacle, can slam the ground and spawn an extra one. And then gain ability haste and a bunch of tentacles for a little while after that. We do want ability haste, so the blaster's okay, but I don't think it's great. But it's pretty hard to get everything you want anyways in this game mode. Ooh, area size, I do want that for the tentacles. Blaster is pretty good for single target, but I doubt I'm going to be getting any projectile based stuff, even though it does give you a couple extra tentacles on the ultimates. Just won't really affect most of the things you're going to be grabbing here, I think. I probably do want the poison trail, since that gives you stacking movement speed and shielding, and it will work nicely with the area and duration and stuff we'll be grabbing. And then probably Tibbers, since that'll also work nicely, and it should be a summon. If I want to go for the augment that gives you summon based stuff, we'll need that for the poison. And movement is honestly pretty fantastic for several of the augments anyways. Got the one that gives you permanent damage, health, and area based on how far you travel, and the other one that gives you just damage based on your movement speed. Both great. so. Don't think so. Yumi would be good, but pickup radius is just such a weak passive, I don't think so. We'll take some more movement speed. It seems if you go up next to a wall like that, it just bounces in place the entire time. Which garbage augments do I get this time? Honestly, pets do more damage. I'm down to try that for Illaoi. Tibbers, we want that to guarantee the summon-based stuff. That works with movement, but again, projectile-based stuff, not going to be too hot. Duration, we need that. Eh, whatever, I have the summon thing, I may as well try out every summon in the game. Paw print, we want that. Damage. Can I still get everything? I need pickup. I need ability haste. I think so. Tibbers is supposed to scale with your movement speed, I think. But he's still so slow. Blaster is pretty nice for destroying chests, I will say. Tibbers since he's a summon. Ability haste. And I needed pickup, and I think that's everything. we'll stack up a bunch of cards ahead of time, and then if I get the 5% damage per card on the second quest, I can instantly grab a ton of damage. Nothing is really close to evolving right now, and we have the quest coming up pretty soon here. I finally got cross country. It's a bit late, but I will definitely try that on Illaoi. Get some massive tentacles towards the late game. Tibbers works with area, Yuumi too. Okay, that'll give us some crazy summons then. And I think I'm going to try and not use my E too much since it has a brief channel on it. Less movement. Although I might need to sum against the detonators here. We can probably just grab the cards now. You can get the 5% damage per card on the third Yuumi quest, although I've only ever seen it one time, but you probably wouldn't take it there anyways. But yeah, I also need to get some levels in my movement speed and evolve the Pauper, and those will both give me some more movements. Although Tibbers is ready now. I still have one more passive to grab, so I might want to save my reroll just in case I get a bunch of garbage. But yeah, Tibbers. He moves so fast, but his aggro radius is so small. Yeah, honestly, Tibbers seems like one of the worst weapons in the game to me. He just doesn't attack anything, my god. Maybe there's something I'm missing. But I would think he would melee things that I can melee, but that doesn't even seem to be the case. More damage. I mean, he has great damage, but he just sits there doing nothing most of the time. I still need pickup radius for the Yuumi. think those are the only two summon weapons you can add to a build, Tibbers and Yuumi. I don't remember seeing any others. Maybe there's class-specific ones like Illaoi, of course. I do want that, but Evo is ready. Oh yeah, the death wave, I forgot about that, oops. That's a lot of XP. Now that's a big tentacle. We still need pickup radius, and it is apparently very rare. So that'll give stacking movement and shield as it damages enemies, and we should have a lot of area size on this build. Distant, elites, and mini bosses. I don't think any of these are great. We could summon a bunch of stuff and then run away and let them wreck with that, but I think Experienced Fighter is probably just the easiest to use and probably the best all around. Especially since I'm supposed to have the pickup radius passive. I did pass it a couple times early on since I wasn't sure if I was going to do that. But the summon damage made me change my mind. Jesus, look at those tentacles. That's 200% area size. Finally. What is Tibbers doing? He's so big, it's so useless. Oh, I didn't even see the wave, that was close. Yuumi bot drops healing pickups after enough damage. Should trigger pretty often with how much damage we'll have here. Let's grab the movement for more stacking. We have everything locked in, so I can try to finish off the movement speed now. Oh, actually, I could go to somewhere around where Aatrox spawns and get a bunch of tentacles ready for him. Somewhere over here. We can get a bunch of big ones ready. We're up to 16 stacks, not too bad. Would have preferred it as the first augment, but I've probably done like 10 runs without seeing it in a while. So I'll take a second one. Come on, Aatrox, we're waiting for you. Oh, it moves all my tentacles, okay. Come to mommy, Illaoi. What if I just run away for a bit and stack cross-country more for more area? We're at 234. Hey, Tippers is actually doing something. Then we farm some XP on top of the cross-country. The more ads that spawn, the more my poison will buff me up. I guess I can keep the poison on him since they don't seem to be spawning that often. More stacks. Almost 25 stacks. And we'll probably get a couple on the way back to him. Grab some XP on the way. Pop an ultimate for a bunch of summons. Man, my tentacle is big. "27 stacks. I have another ult with a bunch of these tentacles ready. "261% area size. Not too bad. And I think that was enough gold to completely max out my meta progression now. We even got a little bit extra for finally beating Aatrox with Illaoi. And my last one was a bit of health regen. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. What's up, boys? Today we're going to be playing some Yasuo in the Extreme League of Legends Swarm. So bonus crit chance, crits grant flow, and that simply attacks with your main attack here. But it gives you giga crit scaling, and we'll want some projectile-based weapons that hit a lot, so that you can gather even more flow off of them. So the battle crossbow gets a ton of projectiles, that's going to be best in slot. Other than that, I think the bouncing blades and the blaster are quite good, and we already have it. Sick. I think that is the best extra weapon you can grab here. And what else would I want that goes with crit and projectiles? The crossblade would be pretty good. That might be the only thing. Oh, if you go HP regen, those are both pretty good. The vortex and the cyclone something, I don't know. Crit chance, very nice. That doesn't work with projectile stuff, although it's not bad, but I don't think I'm going to take it. We went very fast hitting weapons. Ooh, blaster. I'll go ahead and lock that in. Movements. That does work very well with some augments. And the crossblade. I can go... Yeah, I can go crossblade plus the bat blades and that'll fill out my weapon, so I'm fine with that. There are two different augments that it's extremely good with. Cross country, where you get ramping HP, damage, and AoE based on distance traveled. And then the one that gives you damage based on your movement speed as well. So it doesn't do that much on its own, but it opens up some very strong combos with the augments. I don't think so. If the paw print can crit, it would actually be pretty good other than not scaling with the projectile stuff. But it does hit a lot and it gives you stacking shield and movement speed when it hits. Projectile count, we want that on Yasuo. Nah. Are all terrible. I guess we're going Regent Yasuo. This is pretty good ability haste, but I think you generate more flow while moving. So that just seems anti-synergistic for Yasuo. I don't know, these seem pretty bad, and first augment is pretty much the most important part of any run. Probably just push the crit here. I guess we're farming HP regen and going tank Yasuo. So it's the base regen 85 right now. You can use that, but there are projectiles that hit a lot faster. I could grab Ice Blast armor and armor. Nope. Next area? No. Ability haste for the blaster. Oh, that definitely does not knock him back. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against him then. Just stack more HP regen. Wait, he's still insanely fast. And he already hit me. guess we have to take one. None of those really work. I guess some armor to go with the HP region. Can I immune that? Nope. It's literally unavoidable. Sick. Alright, Misfortune, do some damage to him because I don't have much time left. So I guess we're trying to get the augment that gives you a chance for all enemies to drop health pickups now. Would be way better on Leona, but I didn't really have a lot of choice here. Oh god, not this one, really? This one is so bad. I guess we do take the armor? Blade ring, there we go. Just one more for the Tempest, and that'll be a big help at least. Wow, 100 health regen, OP. He's one more level. Nope. Oh, that's a different circle. Oops. Isn't that just bad? Plus 4 projectile count? It would depend on what the base amount for each attack is. And the evolved version gets reduced projectile scaling, I think. So this might be bad. So between these, I think I'm gonna be kind of close range as the tanky build with a lot of projectiles that I can shotgun with, so I guess we just take the fluctuating haste. Finally. Fewer and larger. So I'm actually not sure if it has reduced scaling or if it just has like a multiplier on it. So it might have been okay, actually. The thing it would be worse on is the evolved crossbow, since that gets plus 30. Going plus 4 at the cost of some damage would be a huge penalty to the overall damage of the crossbow. I'm gonna take the projectile that can crits for more flow generation. Our other weapons are extremely low level. I have to take something really bad here. Maybe the health so I don't get one shot. I don't... Well, that scales with duration. I think it's just the freeze. Maybe the shield as well, but it's not good. So I guess just a tank stat here. More crossbow. I guess the ultimate might work with that, but again, I don't think that would be good either. $145 health regen. It really wants me to evolve the armor, apparently. Hate getting that one against the frogs. These are terrible. Do I try that with the health regen now? I guess. It's gonna be really weird. Oh, I need the crossblades, right? Fans of smaller projectiles. The crossbow is probably the best weapon here as well because it breaks chests really well. So that would be getting me more permanent HP regen. And it's one of the last ones to evolve. Fires twice as fast. Should generate a lot of flow and has a pretty good single target. $180 health regen. Oh yeah, I stand still for ability haste, but it does cause damage to me. And it also goes through shields. But I should be able to wreck this thing with that haste. Whee! Alright, stand still, tank Yasuo. Oh, I should check if my E breaks it. 302, looks like it does. It would have been sick if I could keep my stacks by moving with only my E. Oh god, I'm dying! Look at my... Please, let me move, I'm dying! What it... Raito, please, Jesus! That was so close to being the end for tank Yasuo. Oh, why did I go so far on my E? What? Oh, there's terrain I can't see there under all of the spell effects, and I was running against that. Oops. Yeah, there's so many spell effects I can't really see. Can I stand still on this thing? Kind of. Why are there giant planes flying overhead? I can't see anything, man. They really need to improve the visibility in this mode. Alright, we standing still. Who's gonna die? I can't see anything with this much haste. Jesus. 500 haste. Wrecked. That actually turned out surprisingly good on the boss. Since I was able to stand still for so long, and then heal up at an okay pace. That was not bad for having some not very good augments, in all honesty. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. What's up, boys? We're back with some more League of Legends Swarm, doing some Aurora today. The basic ability scales with damage, haste, crits, projectiles, and XP. And I think once you evolve it, E scales with duration as well, so that's potentially 6 different passes for that one ability. And then her E makes her invulnerable, which also scales with duration. Does some damage based on level. Movement is pretty nice with some passives. I mean augments. Yumi could collect XP. Projectile count or damage, we'll go there. That works with the bat blades, which are one of the better projectile weapons. I think bat blades and crossbow for AoE are very good. And then the blaster is fantastic for single target. I want both of these. I should probably take XP super early, since you also gain some pets based on your levels. And then there's a very strong projectile augment that gives you more projectiles based on how many levels you get. And the earlier you start putting points into XP, the faster you can max your build outs. I think without it you typically won't quite be able to fully max out everything, and we got them right here anyways. I think the magnets stay around for around a minute if you want to farm a little bit more XP on the ground. That's area and HP region. That would be decent, but I don't think I really have slots for area. Lament, that's fine since I want haste for the single target weapon anyways. And there we go. Crit chance. I'll take the level there, try and stealth in so I can actually reach the ball to punt into them. access card, 5% damage is just straight better than either of those, so there's no point even thinking about that. But unfortunately, no projectile scaling with level. I've tried to get that one every time I've played Aurora, and I've never seen it a single time on her. So I will go ahead and pick up a bunch of cards now, since we have both the XP passive and we already have the card damage scaling. Get some decent early power and potentially some levels into the XP passive. Duration for the curse and the veil. I don't know if it works on the ultimate, but Aurora's ultimate honestly seems kind of buggy to me. I honestly keep dying during it even when I'm in the intangible portion of it. And I've actually taken damage inside the ultimate while inside my E before. So I kind of just don't really mess with her ultimate anymore because it just seems so risky to use. Like, even being invulnerable doesn't protect you inside of it. There's definitely something going on with that. Don't want any of these, I think. We'll take the duration level. Oh, I actually should have my E up for when I start this in case a boss spawns right on top of me. Death wave. Ability haste, we need that. Damage. Now we have all 6 of the scalars for that. We just need the crossbow for the final weapon slot. More XP. Annihilator actually would be pretty good. Gives you bonus XP and gold on kill. But I'm gonna try and get the full projectile, I think. kind of shredding for only level 2 weapons. Well, I have one reroll left, and I might not hit it, so I guess we'll go for the bonus XP. That is supposed to scale with XP in some way, other than the evolution. I guess it probably just gets a small amount of bonus damage per level or something. I guess we go Celebration for an XP-based character? That is really bad. That would be really hard to use. You can sometimes get a couple more levels on the boss just off of the ads he summons at the end. So you can sometimes get a big chunk of damage on him if you can trigger that at the right time. May as well try and find XP or something close to evolving. The buff disappears during the trial, really? So yeah, increased XP and chance to drop gold on kill. Now deals damage in an area around the hex target. And now it scales with 6 different passives. Beams of light that fire across the screen. We went from a bunch of level 2 weapons to almost everything evolved real quick there. That does almost nothing. That's actually not terrible since you can use your E and stand inside of them. Area size is bad. The other ones are okay though. I think that's pretty good overall. Might work on the Annihilator, but that's probably not a big portion of my damage, even though it does one-shot everything. It also seems to hit the entire screen already anyways. Fires twice as fast. That'll be some great single target damage to help out with the boss. And we're maxed. You do get a little bit of level scaling damage onto a few of the abilities, so you can actually get a little bit of power still as you level up. just going to use that to tank his ability so I can position my projectiles a bit better for a while. The damage doesn't seem that high considering everything I have. Fully ramped up card bonus, all 6 passives for the basic ability. Drag my pets through him. Should be some good damage with the augment triggering on level up, I would think. Not really. The pets are just constantly being pulled through him too. Good timing on the level up. Yeah, my damage really does not seem very impressive compared to some of the other champions I've done. See if I can get a level here. We're getting pretty close. Okay, that should help a bit here to finish him off. Here for the first with pulling all of my stuff through him during that. %621% damage, but that was one of my weakest runs I've had. Huh. Swarm Conqueror, oh yeah, that was the last one to finish off Aatrox, but I'm already capped on gold, so none of that does anything. But we did it, we beat Swarm. Hide completed, all done, on all difficulties. Got the upgrades maxed, but that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. What's up, boys? We're back with some more League of Legends Swarm, the co-op League of Legends Bullet Heaven, where you can play with up to 4 people, but right now I'm just trying to get solo wins on the final boss on Extreme right now. So we're doing Seraphine with some projectile-based stuff. She has 25% chance to multicast all projectile tagged weapons. We're going to be scaling up the base weapon hard. I do gain crits on that, so I'll definitely want that. Not sure on duration. It doesn't actually seem to make the projectiles travel any further, so it might just be increasing the slow or something on that. Not exactly sure with that one. But I don't think duration is necessary even if you're trying to pump that one super hard. For other weapons, honestly, let me get some early XP, I guess. Did I get the augment that gives you extra projectiles based on levels? That'll be pretty nice. Yeah, the Battle Bunny is one of the best in slot weapons. It pierces enemies on crit and gets bonus crit on top of that, and then later on, once you evolve it, it will hit basically the entire screen. Other than that, what else is good? The bat blades are pretty solid. For ability haste, there's the Uwu Blaster, which has pretty good single target damage, but very little AoE, but that's nice to help out with bosses. Blader Ring's pretty good if you go movement, but you don't have a ton of flexibility in the passive slot, so with XP, I'm probably not taking movement. Let's see what else there is. Projectile count, okay, fantastic. But the first Yuumi augment is super important, probably the biggest impact you can have on a run each time. You can either scale better with XP or movement speed depending on what you get. Both of them have some very good stuff. Well, I would have rather seen that after the augment, but we can take a level here for now. Let's see, size, these are all terrible. RIP. I guess we take XP. Nope. More crit chance. Let's go crit since it's almost maxed out. We can maybe get that out of the pool. Bunny is pretty bad. Soundwave level. I guess I should let him run into me and ult at the same time, so his charge goes on cooldown and I can deal bonus damage to him. And we go close to try and shotgun some of the projectiles. Lament is okay, it's not amazing, but I'm almost out of rerolls anyways. Stop waves. We can max out the crit. It's not ideal, but kind of have to do it with what I'm getting here. Crossbow. Did I freeze the chest? What? Let's go the XP early on to try and max out the build. Ooh, Blaster will go ahead and lock that in to help out with the boss. Yeah, always stand on the very edge of the circle in case you get a boss right on top of you. These are terrible. Another XP level. Is there anything I want there? Bat Blades would be really sick. I think that's the only thing I need. More ability haste. We have to take something that's not ideal here. What am I missing for that? Only duration, so I guess movement speed is fine. But you're mainly looking for some of the augments. Well, I have to take something terrible again. Jesus, man. I guess duration, and then we're missing damage? Bunny guns are not great for projectile. May as well save the cards for now in case I get the damage scaling on the second Yumi. Well, Blade Ring is actually great now that I'm stuck with movements. May as well take it since I'm almost out of rerolls. Yeah, if you get the 5% damage per card here, then that's a decent chunk of permanent damage already waiting. That's level 4. Another XP to try and max out faster. These are not great either. Bite-sized is okay. We gain some movement and ability haste, lose health, and it's a little bit easier to dodge stuff. It's just they're all kind of boring, tiny stat increases when there are some extremely powerful augments in the game that we did not find. There you go, plus 30 projectiles, should hit basically the entire screen and can multicast with her passive for even more damage. May as well grab a few cards now. If I hit XP, then I can max out a little bit sooner. But I'm not close to any evolutions. Basically everything's level 1 anyways. I guess being tiny does make it slightly easier to avoid projectiles, but it's just not that interesting. Maybe if they had augments that scaled with how big or small you were, that would be kind of cool. Like, if you became super small, then enemies wouldn't be able to see you, and they would go for your teammates instead. That would be pretty funny. And if you became really big, you could step on enemies to crush them. Fires twice as fast. Bit risky if I get knocked into the bullets there. Maybe should have just kited that out for a bit first. Oh god, the frog pools. Health, ability aced. Wow, this is one of the worst set of 3 augments I've ever gotten. I don't think this makes sense with the magnet effect, since my gain's going to be pretty inconsistent. Actually, pickup radius is fine now, due to the anima power increasing that. Yeah, I guess I will grab that then. But when you have low anima power, you can't really pick up anything with Pick Me Up because of the minus 100%, but I'm already back to 168% apparently. So I guess that's fine. Wave of sound damaging and slowing enemies hit. It actually bounces back to you as well, which is the main part of that evolution, but it doesn't even mention that. And I guess I'll get huge stacks whenever the magnet triggers. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in case he hits me at the same time. I can grab the evolution on the Quadrang. Another layman bubble. Oh yeah, I don't really need to pick this up since I have the auto magnet. Keep forgetting about that. And there we go, maxed out. Terrible augments. Let's see how Aatrox goes. Pull all of the waves through him that I can and try and stand to the side for the laments. Then go near the trash that's spawning so I can get a few stacks of the passive thing for a bit of extra damage. Oh, it caps out at 100 stacks too. These swords are probably going to do quite a bit with how low my HP is. Let's go ahead and ult since there's a lot of stuff coming here. Try and stand close to the mobs so that I can get the extra damage. That's pretty lame that I got pulled into that and took a guaranteed 50% of my HP. I guess you need to save your ultimate for that? Alright, that should be enough. I can use the invulnerability here. That wasn't too bad, even though we had terrible augments. But my anima power is nearly maxed out, so that makes a huge difference. Especially for the pickup radius if you have the minus 100% from the pick-me-up. Oh yeah, that was my last story quest, finally. So I now have all these done, and there's a new augment for that one, I think. Celebration, not sure what that does yet. But I'm assuming it's pretty good since some of the augments you unlock here are pretty insane. And here's the spray and pray, or the anima power, that was an augment in there. We're up to level 96 now, so just a few more levels and we'll be done. What's up, boys? We're back with some more League of Legends Swarm, trying to get some cool Leona builds today. I'm mainly looking to get either the augment that gives you projectiles based on how many levels you gain, or the one that gives you permanent HP, damage, and area size based on how much you move around the map. That one would be pretty cool since you can... I'm not sure if I have a slot for XP on Leona. Let's go damage here. Since she gains extra area size based on her defensive stats, including her health, you would get double area scaling from that, as well as a ton of damage, and you would be immortal. Let's go ahead and grab that. Kind of wish you could see the Yuumi augments a bit more, since those kind of modify what passives and weapons you want to get on a build. Paw prints, that would be pretty good for the movement stuff, so I guess we'll try and aim for that hopefully. Area goes with the short bow or the mines, that'd be good for a projectile build. And then also if you're doing that, you can go health regen and grab the vortex blades, which are pretty insane with a lot of area. Duration? It does work on the paw prints. I don't know if I have room for that though. Alright, let's see what augments we get, since that could make or break the builds here. I don't think I want any of these. Sea Mine is pretty good. I guess we'll take that. Well, it's fantastic damage, it just isn't that interesting, I think. Or paw prints. Health. It's very good, but I don't know if I really want that. There's just so many good things I want. I guess we probably will grab the field and go health. We can go for some cool movement speed stuff with that. So with that, I am looking to grab the movement speed passive, and then for the second augment, hopefully get either cross country for the ramping stats based on movements, or I guess the damage scaling with movement, which wouldn't be as interesting. Oh yeah, you should actually save your cards until you see the second augment, since that can make the 5% damage per card you pick up a lot stronger. It's still one of the best augments in the game if you save up a decent number of cards for that one. Don't think any of these are great for me. Health, we need that for an evolution. So I have to have movement speed, and I think that's the only one that I have to have now. So we could look for like area and duration if I wanted it. Or ability haste. ability haste doesn't work on the flame or the poison. Honestly, let's just try and get the highest area possible with cross country as the second augment, hopefully. So I need movement and then probably a defensive stat? I think the second augment is around 630, so only a little bit more to hold on to the cards here. Movement speed, we need that. More mine. Oh, they're actually getting stuck over there. Oops. Here we go. Nope. In fact, these are pretty bad. I guess we're going extremely fast. For no apparent reason. That probably reduces your area on Leona with the passive, since you lose the health there. No point in holding on to all of the cards now. kind of wish I took XP early on so I could get some more levels for the movement speed, but I think it's too late. Stacking shield and movement speed on damage. Enemies explode when they die in the zone. The fastest tiny Leona ever. Grants a shield and freezes enemies when it expires. Bounces endlessly as long as there's a target. Well, these are not great. I guess we go armor to increase the area slightly. Oh yeah, I forgot you can also do the stacking health pickups. You get one of them that causes enemies to drop health pickups on kill, and then one of them that gives you permanent health regen. I've still never seen that combo on Leona before. I think I'll probably just take health regen to go with the armor. And then that'll make it safer to stack that up for a bit more area. As well as giving area itself with her passive. Man, the damage actually would have been pretty good if we had the movement damage scaling. Or I could just not have a last passive, I guess. I should just be able to tank these with my shield up and the armor stacking for damage and some of my stuff blocking stuff. Damage is really bad though. Actually, let's look for ability haste so I can AFK a bit harder. There we go. Use my shield to block damage a bit more, and the armor will come up a bit more often. Huh, he actually just spams that if you take it. You know, I think my damage is low enough that he's actually going to enrage. This is the slowest I think I've ever killed him. Alright, hopefully I can face tank this stuff because I do not have the patience and the focus to avoid every attack here with how low my damage is. I should probably avoid the massive attacks. I'll just take like the swords and stuff, try and avoid the waves and the projectiles he shoots out when he stomps. Those ones do a lot of damage. okay. Knockback right into a wave. I think there was a health pickup up here somewhere. Kind of hard to see what he's doing with all of the red circles everywhere, including my own, making it even worse. Probably save the ultimate for the pillar since I made that mistake last time and it took forever to kill it. And if I kill it fast enough, he's in the area anyway since we did get back up to pretty high area. So we somehow beat the enrage timer. This did absolutely nothing, and then one of them reduced my own HP, which actually lowered my area from the passive. It lowered my damage with the explosive embrace since that scales with health. And it lowered area on everything. I don't think that was very good, but it somehow worked out, and I didn't really even have to try much, so... Not really too sure what to think about that, but that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.